Yo, man. Welcome to All in All with Alex podcast, man. You know, we here with my brother. Tell him who he is, bro.
Ty, aka Papa Duck.
Oh yeah. So today, man, we're gonna get in on some kind of touchy topics today. We're gonna kind of get on depression, different. We'll just call it mental health. We'll say mental health, because that kind of incorporates all the different things that goes on in the mind or whatever. So I guess we'll start out like tell them how old you is, man.
I'm 15.
Okay, 15 years old, man, fresh teenager, you know. So what is your experience with mental health? Like whether it be depression or whatever the case may be.
I got a few moments or episodes, whatever you want to call them, that I done had. But whether it was like just me being sad or like me being like acting out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not being in the right state of mind.
Okay, like so where did all that stem from? Like what you feel started it?
You know, just it built up over years, but what really started it was more of being an outcast at school, being different from everybody else.
Okay. So it's just like was you feeling more like not accepted? Was that kind of what started? Like you felt like since you was an outcast, you wasn't accepted by people that, you know, by your peers or people that you cared about?
It was like it wasn't necessarily like people at school in general. It was more of like one group of people. You see what I'm saying? Like it was more of like black kids my age nowadays. Like I'm totally different. You see what I'm saying? I'm totally different from what they are.
Right.
So I felt like, and you know how this city is. So it was more of like, dang, who I'm gonna talk to? Cause that's who all I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Now getting to school, you gotta make new friends. Cause school, that's what public school really do to you. Public school really help you expand and broaden and show you who you really are. So it's like you gotta find who you click and who you vibe with.
Right. And
it may not necessarily be the folks you grew up with or the type of people you grew up around. And at first it can make you feel like an outcast or a loner.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that. Like, that was me growing up. Like, I was that outcast person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we grew up with all these people now. You know, I ain't gonna, you know what they do or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up with all the people too, but me, I just did my thing. I just went ahead and did in school what I was supposed to do, and friends found me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of how it was. Like, something happens to where, you know, you just find that friend and you just like, okay, cool, you know. Then y'all start hanging out or whatever, and it be what it is. You know
once I hit middle school, going to high school, that's how it really was. You know, that's when people really like find out who they really are, and you know that's when everybody get to dividing up into their groups and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, so like so that was one of the things, right? So now that you feel like that you've got there are certain friends and you feel like you know who you are now, like, is that feeling still there sometimes or what?
Not necessarily anymore. I'm starting to grow into I got all kinds of friends nowadays. Like I got black, white, Mexican, like I got all kinds of friends. So it's now I have it's diverse now. But like growing up it was just one group of people that I hang out with.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. So like, so that's one area, and I see. Okay, that kind of just got better as you got older. So, is anything else that like from that time period that might have attributed to that, or was it just that, and then you had that once that cleared up, then something else came, or what? Like, what was it?
It was like, so it was that, and then on top of like my grandma dying at a young age, and I was like close to her, cause I wasn't really close to my dad, and so like my grandma was like my way of connecting with my dad. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So like once she really died, it was like, dang, somebody I'm close to that I really love, just they gone forever.
Yeah.
That it was that, and then just being outcast by people I grew up with. It just, and so like to fit in or whatever, I would act out. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't in the right state of mind. I would act out. I would lash out at my teachers and just do stuff that I know that'll upset my mom. You see what I'm saying? And my mom had to take off from work to come get me from school or take me to the alternative school because I want to act up.
So, like, I ain't no psychiatrist or nothing like that, even though I did want to be one. But, like, do you feel like, okay, you lost your grandma, right? That was somebody that you was close to. And you was missing that love. So, like, you knew that acting out, your mama would have to come and be around you even more than what she already is. So, like, it was kind of like you was
seeking attention.
Yeah, like you was wanting your attention from your mama even more now because you didn't have your grandma anymore, and you already said that you didn't have your dad. So it's like you was trying to, even though your mom gave you attention already, you was trying to bring that attention out even more. Like you wanted all the attention instead of
the attention that was taken away from my grandma. I was had to fill that empty void. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you had to fill that void somehow. That was it. That was your way of doing it. Like making your mom give you even more attention, even though, what I'm saying, you may have brothers or sisters that have to get attention too, but you wanted more of the attention because you was hurting even more with losing your grandma or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand that. I can definitely see, why, you would feel that way or whatever, you know what I mean? But, for you to get through that, that's pretty good. Like, what do you feel like helped you get through that? Because, obviously, you didn't
just wake up one day and get over it.
Yeah, and then also you didn't do anything like suicidal or nothing like that. So what helped you get through that particular time? Because I see it was really both of those things at the same time with the outcast and your grandma at the same time. So like you was like, dang, the people I grew up with, they don't hang out with me, they don't whatever, and then you lose somebody that you cared about. So it's like you almost felt like nobody cared about you. You know what I mean? So how did you get past that?
Help. My mama, she got me into this program where they come talk to kids like individually. I can't remember the name of the place, but it's in Clan. But they just come talk to us 2-3 times throughout the week. Towards the end of the day at school, we'll talk to them, tell them about our problems. They'll help us get through it or whatever. It was more of like just having somebody there to talk to and like all the attention that I was trying to get from my mama, somebody else's, the attention that was left empty when my grandma died that I was trying to get from my mama, plus the attention she was already giving me. It was given to me by somebody professionally. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That helped me get through what I was going through. Cause like my mom not certified in it. Like she can help me to an extent. You see what I'm saying? Right. But eventually you gonna need like professional help. Somebody's got a degree in that that area. You see? Right. So mostly just help and getting back on track.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely understand that. That was and for you to see that somebody else cares outside the family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you didn't have nobody. The people that you grew up with, they weren't hanging around you because you was different than them, as far as personality wise. So now you see that somebody else cares outside of just your mom, so that probably helped also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me on the outside looking in or whatever, but and that's that's a good thing that you say that, man, because a lot of times, specifically in the black community, stuff like that is frowned upon. You know what I mean? Going to get help, seeking professional help from somebody. You know what I mean? They may look at it as like, that person weak or whatever. They can call you weak or whatever they want to say, but it was something that was needed at that time. Because who's to say? Ain't no telling what you would have did. You know what I mean?
Like y'all, like folks frown upon it, but like, what you gonna do to help that person? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Is you gonna be there to help that person?
Right.
If you can't be there to help that person, then who can? If you picking on them for getting professional help,
right?
They ain't gonna have nobody to go to.
Yeah, at the end of the day, mental health matters, man. Hashtag mental health. Y'all put that in the comment section. Hashtag mental health. Mental health matters. But But yeah, I mean, I agree, man. Most people they would rather make it a joke and talk about you for going to get help than offering their own help to help you. And I never understood that, but that's part of the world that we come to live in. You know what I mean? And but then another factor that I started thinking like, I know you told me you dealt with your grandma and the outcast thing. A lot of people, or particularly parents, may not think about this, but like parent relationships could also, I feel from what stuff that I've seen, could also influence a child's mindset or their way of how they go about life. Like, did you ever have to deal with that, or know anybody ever had to deal with that?
Not with my mom. You see what I'm saying? My mom, she was always there. My mama always cared. She would always ask what was going on in our lives, was we straight, and she always found to make a way, to be there for us no matter what the situation was or how big or how small the problem was. Mm-hmm. Not with my mom, but like my dad was in my life, but like it was more of like a in and out type situation. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So it was more like I had abandonment issues. Yeah. Like every time somebody new came in my life, I always thought the worst. Like, dang, like they gonna just up and leave. Mm-hmm. And that can really cause issues within your child parent relationship. Yeah. And you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something that a lot of people don't think about. You know what I mean? Going the back and forth. You got to be consistent. You got to be, even if you ain't the best parent, consistently be there. You know what I mean? Because that's at the end of the day, that's what at that when you're young, that's all you want is just somebody to be there. You don't have to be a rich parent or whatever. Just the fact of you being there, showing that you care. At points in time is enough to save somebody's life, you know what I mean? And to change to change their life around. So, yeah, I would definitely agree with that, man. So, like, is there any other, like, different factors that you felt like play into your mental health as far as, when you grew up?
Not really. See, like, over the years, I've grown, like, I've matured and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And so, like, now in my mindset, like, if I got something going on, like, I know who to go to or this, that, and third. And you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's more of, like, growing away from that situation.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I definitely understand that. Like, and it's good that you done got to the point where you can actually speak on this. You know what I mean? Because it's still, even for people that's way older than you, that's 2 or 3 times your age, it's still hard for them to speak on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So for you up here at 15, able to speak on this stuff that you've been through, you came a long way. You know what I mean?
I think what really helped with that is I mostly hang out with older people. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and they don't let me do stuff that I'm not supposed to, but I mostly hang out with older people, and I mostly got like that old soul mentality. Yeah. I grew up pretty fast.
Yeah. I mean, that helps, you know what I mean? Like, but not all people that's older than you are necessarily good influences either, you know what I mean? But, just you having the awareness to know what's right, what's wrong, what's, what to do, what not to do, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of that was just instilled by your mom. She instilled a lot of good things in you too, so that helps with your way of thinking whenever you are dealing with other people, because I'm sure you're going to have some kind of peer pressure of people like, oh, come on, do this, you know what I mean? Come on, do that, or whatever, but anyway, okay, so I mean, that's definitely, some good factors or whatever. So is there anything that you feel like that you want to get out, or that you want to expound upon dealing with mental health?
Most important thing is figuring out like the main issue of your problem. Like, figure out like where how do I put it? Let's see.
Figure out like where the problem started.
Yeah, where the problem started, and then like it's like a because situation. Because this happened, now this happened. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause and effect. Cause this happened, the
Right.
effect of this. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like the first step to getting help and growing from your situation is cause and effect. See what's causing this, and what's causing you to act this way or this, that, and the third. And that's another thing. Getting help professionally. Don't let your friends influence you. Or it's good to have friends to talk to, but really professional help is the best help.
I would agree. So any other last words for anybody that's watching this that's dealing with mental health now, or either that's dealt with it in the past that maybe don't want to speak on it, or even people that want to speak on it? Like what else do you have to say to anybody that's going through that?
Once you done got help, and it's more like you want to help other people that went through the same like situation as you, all I say is don't rush it. Like whenever you are ready to talk about it. But if you're not, then don't force yourself to talk about it, because that could drive you back into that situation.
Well, I definitely thank you for taking the time out to, get this off your chest and talk about this, man. I'm hoping that, the whole purpose of this is to help somebody that's going through it now, or that's done been through it, help them get to a point where they can be at ease with it, or that they can be up to a point where they'll feel like they can talk to somebody professionally, or even come to a close friend, family member, or even me. Like I'm open ears. I don't mind talking to anybody that needs help, whether it's on or off camera. Whether that's completely up to you. But just talk to somebody. We hate for anybody to have any kind of suicidal thoughts or actions or anything like that. So we here. But with that being said, thank you for watching. All in all, we out.